era has arrived. The Ghana Railway Development Authority is opening a new frontier for business through the Tema Harbour in Pagadan Freight Corridor. This is just not another railway. This is Ghana's new logistics backbone. This is where speed meets reliability. This is where efficiency meets opportunity. Every business understands one simple truth. Time is money. Every hour a container spends in traffic, money lost. Every delay is a missed opportunity. Every unnecessary truck journey has cost. The railway changes that. Our modern freight locomotives are built to move heavy cargo efficiently, safely, and consistently. Whether you move containers, agricultural products, fertilizers, cement, steel, consumer goods, or industrial materials, the railway is now your competitive advantage. Imagine your cargo leaving the Tema Harbour, moving seamlessly by rail, arriving at the Volta Corridor at Adome or in Pagadan, and connecting businesses across the Volta Economic Corridor. That is the future the President promised. And the future starts now. The vision of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama is simple. Move more cargo by rail, reduce congestion on our roads, lower transportation costs, improve safety, support industry, create jobs, grow our economy. This railway is not simply about trains. It is about making Ghana a logistics hub for West Africa. Businesses that move first will gain first mover advantage. Those who embrace rail today will become tomorrow's market leaders. At Ghana Railway Authority, we are ready. Our locomotives are ready. Our wagons are ready. Our engines are ready. Our operation team is ready. Now we are inviting businesses to come on board. We want long-term partnership. We want manufacturers. We want importers. We want exporters. We want freight forwarders. We want logistics companies. Together we can build simply supply chains that are faster, safer, and more competitive. This is not just transportation, it is a business transformation. So my message is simple. If you move cargo, talk to GRDA. If you want to lower your logistics costs, talk to GRDA. If you want reliable freight services, talk to GRDA. If you want business ready for the future, partner with GRDA. Together, we are unlocking the Volta Economic Corridor. Together, we are creating the new opportunities. Together, we are moving Ghana forward. Together, we are operationalizing His Excellency 24-hour economy. The railway is back. The railway is open for business. Good day, fellow Ghanaians. The future is real.
To say that we ourselves as government and our agencies, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority is one of the areas that we are looking to decongest. They have a lot of agreements with other companies that they have their containers to be taken through a kind of multimodal transport system that is from rail to Akusumbu, then from the Akusumbu barges to Yape, then from there, then vehicles will continue to a multimodal or an integrated transport movement. We have a Golden Exhaustive that is also one of the companies that is in line waiting to sign an off-taker agreement for us to be able to convey their bananas from the estuary areas there to the Tama port for transshipment. So even with the Tama, the Ghana Ports and Harbours alone, the volumes of containers that we have there, that alone can sustain these 2 locomotives and the 20 wagons. In addition to what we have just done today with Max Logistics, we believe that we will not be able to carry out the loads or the volumes of cargo that exists within these 2 companies alone, whilst we are still waiting to get Golden Exhaustive to come on board with these 2, in addition to Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. For the meantime, the volumes are too huge for us to be able to even handle.
The benefits are huge. Now, how many, all of us can count the number of deaths that we've recorded on the Kumasi Road. Just yesterday, a truck fell on a car. It's in the news. We can haul up to 50 containers, 32, 38 tons each. And you can see the gap on the wagon. We also bought a wagon that can take 40-foot and 20-foot container at the same time. So if you see our wagon, we have space in front. That is for a 20-foot container. Okay, so we are prepared to decongest the road. We are prepared to avoid the accident. We are prepared to avoid the likelihood of incident happening. So the locomotive is here to do exactly that. And I want the Ghanaian to be proud and to also let them know, since the Fourth Republic, His Excellency President John Mahama is the first president to be bringing the container trains to Ghana. It's an achievement and it's commendable. And it also formed part of the manifesto to also decongest our road. We are doing big push. And the port is fully congested. We have over 3,000 containers meant for Dakar stuck at the port. We have so many thousands of containers stuck at the Tema port. We are going to decongest that. Okay, with 2 locomotives, of course. I wish I can get more. But of course, that is it. So the benefit far outweighs the cost of purchasing. And it's right, because right now we are about to sign an offtake this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to say that the offtake agreement, within 2 years, DRDA will pay for this locomotive and 20 wagon. And we will then have enough revenue to cross-subsidize the nice-to-have passenger service. Passenger service are meant to provide comfort. You sit in, you have an air conditioning, you have a Wi-Fi. And you can just read on your tablet and you can chill. And that's where the influencers like to go and take videos. But the locomotive it has got one main job. Pull the damn thing, excuse my French. Pull the load. That's what it's meant to be doing. So at the end of the day, I don't understand why many people should worry about that. They have 2 different characteristics. And like I said, the benefit far outweighs. And you can see the momentum that we are getting so far on the Tema to Mpakadan corridor. Although we are limited by the lake in terms of having what I call an infrastructure, which is not within our mandate, like a rampart to allow the barges to go. Now that's it with our sister company at GPHA, Volta Lake Transport Corporation, and the Maritime Authority. Also, we have to do some dredging in the Volta Lake. This doesn't sit with us. So our mandate is that we are land transport, and we need to focus on what is within our purview as an authority, rather than thinking beyond. But I'm proud that now we are about to put the corridor, the Tema to Mpakadan corridor, into its practical usage. And we are turning the present vision of the Volta Economic Corridor and of course the 24-hour economic policy into reality. The railway is the backbone of this. And I'm happy that the locomotive and wagons are here to do exactly that.
How to see how we will link from Takoradi to all the mining sites. And we believe when we are able to do this, it will help us rake in the needed revenue to sustain our rail services. In the past, where rail tracks were removed, sold, and money used to pay workers, now we are prudent, we are viable, we want to have the fleet services to work, pay ourselves, and be able to pay dividend to the states. Not a situation where we were selling rail tracks to pay workers. Now we want to work to pay the workers, sustain the services, and improve upon our logistics transport sector. So once again, I am happy on behalf of Excellency President Mahama to be part and witnessing this offtake agreement between Ghana Railway Development Authority and MEX Logistics for us to be able to service their logistics sector. And it is my hope that we those who have the privilege of working with Ghana Railway Development Authority will take good care and operate these locomotives with business sense, so that within these 2 years, we break even, make profit, extend our rail lines, and be able to expand the rail services in this country. That will help not only decongesting the roads, but you know what cargo trucks who carry containers, what they do. We will also be preventing, to some extent, accidents that would have killed some innocent or some lives from our side. So Ladies and gentlemen and friends from the media, I am happy this morning to perform this duty between the Ministry of Transport, represented here by Ghana Railway Development Authority and MEX Logistics. I thank you, and may we continue to work.
Colors Rail, which operates in the United Kingdom, as of 2025, when I was in England, signed a 5-year contract to operate the RATT contract with Network Rail. That's £58 million. DC Rail uses the Class 56 for movement of goods and other things. Thirdly, Class 56 fits perfectly in terms of retractive effort on the Tema to Impakada line. So the question is, what was the technical justification for their statement? There's none. And as the chief executive of GRDA, I am prepared. Even if I'm giving $100 million today, I will still buy Class 56. Because from the technical specification point of view, from line utilization point of view, from line constraint point of view, from power utilization point of view, from the design and architecture of the constraint of Tema to Impakada line, you cannot bring in Class 70. Class 70 needs up to 3,000 tons constantly to power it. Class 69 fleet is a mother of Class 56, is the same as Class 56 in terms of the chassis and underframe. The body architecture or the body shells is different. Class 66 has got a power at rate of 3,350 horsepower. What it simply means is that without proper driver training, they will throw it away. And of course, we all know the encroachment issues that we have on the line. We may end up killing a lot of people. So buying a locomotive is not about architecture feeling. It's not like you are going to buy I don't know, we have put a makeup on. It is not like that. A locomotive has got one and only one function: to pull, torque, the ability to pull constantly, reliably, and is always available. And you need a locomotive whereby you can train a Ghanaian, what I called an emerging economy, whereby people are not used to locomotive. And you need a mechanical system which can withstand the temperature levels that we have, up to 65 degrees Celsius. If you go and buy Class 70, it's a bi-mode. It uses AC. Ghana, we don't have electrified line. We have what we call non-electrified line. Our lines are not electrified. So when I see people pulling out Class 70, the design of EMUs, electrical multiple unit, is not the same as diesel electric unit. They are two completely different things. And of course, they offer these different functionalities as well as characteristics. Ghana Railway Authority and MEX Logistics have now signed a contract in front of our Honorable Minister for Transport, whereby initially we are going to do 300 containers with a further uptick up to 600 containers per day. This means a lot. It means that we are now going to move the 300 containers from Tema Harbour all the way to Pont Industrial Area via rail and also road.